Welcome back, Talk family, and thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Talk the Talk. I'm your host, Desh Palay-Bechin, and joining me today is Cherise van den Berg, and she's the new car sales manager at Hatfield Motor Group, Mazda and Suzuki Fourways. Now, this is a return visit from Cherise. I have known her for a few years, and she's such an inspirational person that I asked her, please come back when we have a chance to chat to you about some things that are not really motor related, but female and woman empowerment related. I think she's such an extraordinary champion for uplifting women, across the board. However, we'll talk a little bit about her position as well as a manager, and being a manager means you have to take charge, motivate and encourage your team to perform at their best to reach their target and the company's target. Cherise does that and much more, and being dedicated and driven is her priority. So without further ado, let's welcome Cherise, and as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Seriti Solutions and MFC and Evo by Nedbank. Hello, Cherise.
Hi, Desh.
Gosh, it is so amazing to have you back.
Thank you for having me back. I always love chatting to you and your ladies and cameramen. They're also nice and friendly and professional. It makes me feel at home.
Oh, thank you. And I think the bigger picture is that we do this continuously and constantly, and we stick at it because it's important to keep this narrative of women empowerment open always. So let us refresh the memory of, I think when you were in studio, we had maybe 8,000 or 9,000 people following us, and it was so exciting for us. It was really just at in the beginning of our initiatives, and now we have over 40,000 just on Facebook. So
that's amazing.
It's absolute, and we've got YouTube now and Insta and all social media. So I think it's important for us to just give our new viewers a bit of insight into who you are and what you do. So maybe tell our viewers what it is that you do, but where did this journey in motoring begin?
So sure, it began way back. I started off as a receptionist at a Mercedes-Benz dealership when my daughter was still in nappies. Now she's turning 17. So yeah, it's been a journey. From a receptionist, I moved to F&I assistant. I've been a stock controller, sales administrator, sales assistant. Then one day at BMW Fourways, I woke up one morning and decided I want to sell a car. I think I can. All you need to do is sell yourself. The product sells itself. I got offered a position, and since then I've been a Suzuki purebred. Love my brand. 12 years with Suzuki. Sales executive for about 6 years and going on 6 years management.
Wow. Look, Indians and Suzuki has a strong connection. Okay?
Yes, I see that every day. I see that.
I know the Suzuki team from head office. Some people are actually in India right now.
Yes, they're in Delhi.
Yes.
I had the privilege to also go to Delhi a few years ago to the Suzuki factory that is in Nelson Mandela Drive in New Delhi.
Oh, wow.
So that's
amazing.
Amazing.
So tell me, what is your opinion about our movement, how it's grown, and just the fact that, like I said earlier, we are still at it.
So for me, I love seeing a platform where us as women get recognized for our contribution to one of the largest industries in South Africa. When I started with Suzuki, there wasn't a lot of women in position, a lot of sales executive females. But as I've moved the years and grown, I love it to see more DPs and managers, females on my contact lists.
Absolutely.
And you also start building that relationship where we talk about our kids, and you just feel that this is a place for women to make a huge difference.
Absolutely.
And our voices are getting heard daily in our groups. We get recognized by our MDs. So it's fantastic. I love it.
And I mean, for the newcomers, maybe we should just enlighten them and highlight some of the pressures that women still feel in this society of ours.
So as much as they say times have changed, it really hasn't. We as women must still work 20 times harder as the men to be recognized.
Absolutely.
We have to be thick-skinned and learn to shut off any emotional attachment to criteria at work and in our private life. For women in the motor industry, that is one of the biggest things, that you have to love yourself to survive this game. You need to believe that you are the best.
Absolutely. So why do you think that women are pressured into certain standards that society puts on them?
I think it still goes back to times have not changed. We still get it daily that men walk in and they don't want to buy from a woman. They want to speak to a man because a woman's place is in the kitchen.
Right.
So it's just, that is unfortunately something that I think will never change. That some men...
No, it will. Just not in our lifetime.
Yes. Some men, the older generation men, they teach their sons this. And their sons teach their sons this.
Absolutely.
So it's just a thing of women needs to stand out. We need to... If a customer doesn't want to work with you, prove him wrong. Prove him, I know more than you about this vehicle. I know more than the techie. Prove to him that you are more than qualified.
And I think, Cherise, it's so important for a woman in our trade to understand that she needs to be confident. She needs to be fulfilled. And tell me, how important is it in your position as a sales manager to be confident in terms of leading your team and in terms of, servicing your clients and your customers? How important is it?
So I actually had this discussion the other day with one of my sales executives that asked me, how do you wake up every morning and walk in, you're smiling and just like, it looks like nothing phases you. And I said to you know what, I also get up in the mornings thinking, oh, I'm not blissful today. Can I not stay in bed and just do nothing? But I get up, I dress up, and I tell myself, today I'm invoicing 15 cars. Today I'm going to smile and we're going to help other dealers with stock and I'm going to pull stock and I'm good at my job and nobody can beat me. I am the best. And on my way to work, I focus on saying that, and that's something that I say to my daughter on a daily basis. Because I am a single mother, raising a teenager. And the society of today, it's still the bullying, and so I teach her as well and my team. So in the mornings, you need to believe that you are the best.
And that's why I brought you back, because you actually portray and you are what you say you want to see. So something like Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see. And there's no point in us preaching this if we do not.
If you don't do it.
Yeah, we don't do it. So any words of advice again for a woman that wants to join the trade, especially in your position?
Be hard, but not hard on yourself. Be tough. And stand up for what you believe in. If somebody wants you to do something that you don't believe is right, don't do it.
Absolutely.
Fight for yourself, believe in yourself, and love yourself.
And I think it just brings me back to what I always believe, that if you are clear about what you are doing, it is, and it's significant to you, life around you and other people's opinions actually doesn't matter.
Yes, 100%. I always live by what other people think of me is not of my business. It's not my job to convince you to like me or to believe in me. As long as I believe in me, I don't need anybody else to believe.
I love that. What other people think is not my business. I love that. Cherise, is there anything else that you'd like and you believe that you've been through in the past 2 years since we've seen each other, or you've been here, that can actually change someone's life? A young girl that's watching you and you think that you can empower her using your life and your journey in motoring as an example.
So I just believe that your past doesn't matter. You are in the position to change your own life. And never blame your past for where you are. Always just pick yourself up from the floor and just get up stronger the next day. Survive every bad day 100%. That's all you need to do.
I love that. I love that. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Cherise.
having me.
Thank you for being an example that if you've seen me 2 years ago, it does not mean that your time with this project is over. It is a continuous movement that we need to sustain in order to see the change in the future. So thank you for being a part of it.
Thank you for having me again, and I hope to see you soon.
You will. You should enter for a Motoring Woman of the Year Awards as a manager this time. So yes, we shall see you then. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Viewers, we would like to thank you for your continued support and encourage you to like and share our content. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC and Evo by Nedbank, and the Talk Studios, sponsored by Seriti Solutions and Evo by Nedbank, are platforms aimed at empowering, uplifting and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. If you are searching for a new or pre-owned vehicle, please visit www.auto.evo.africa. We have a wide range of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews, car maintenance tips, and automotive advice, all courtesy of Talk Studios. Ladies, it is never too late to be what you might have been. Take that in. It's never too late to be what you might have been. Take that leap of faith and don't let fear stand in your way. You are destined for great things. Always remember that the question isn't who's going to let me. It must always be who's going to stop me.